honestly, ever since I've been here, I do not miss home.
Really?
Maybe you should
move
move
here.
I know. Well, my husband and I are definitely going to come back.
Oh,
That's what we
that's
said.
great,
We
yeah.
have two of our favorite places that we've been in the world, and it's Croatia and definitely South
Oh, that's
Africa.
lovely to hear.
Yeah, yeah.
So how's your sister?
She's great.
Really?
Yeah.
What
she's
is she doing?
What is she doing? She is doing a show called The Game,
Okay.
and it's on BET, and she plays this character named Melanie Barnett. Yes.
All right. And then can you just tell me what's the difference between you and your sister?
There are a lot of differences and a lot of similarities, but some of the differences that people can usually notice right off the bat is, physical differences. I have a longer face, I have a mole, we both have moles right here, but I have a mole right here. Tia always wears her hair straight. I usually tend to wear my hair curly, sometimes naturally curly.
Yeah.
Characteristics wise, Tia is a little bit more assertive, focused, and disciplined, whereas I'm more passive, kind of laid back, nurturer. People usually call me the mother of the two. I always like to take care, so I usually take care of the both of us.
The last time South Africa was exposed to Tia and Tamera was mostly sister.
Wow.
And it was a long time ago.
Yes.
And we've seen a bit of the game, but
Yes.
we haven't seen a lot of it.
Wow.
Can you tell us what's been the difference from then till now? What's been happening in your lives?
Well, I think the main thing is that I've grown up,
Yeah.
I went to school, I studied psychology for about 7 years. Then I lived in Italy for the summer. Then I started doing some other shows. There was a show called Strong Medicine where I played a doctor. It was my first adult role, which I was very excited to do. And on top of that, it was a drama, so it was something completely different from what I was known for. After that, I did a show just recently, 2009, called Roommates. And it was a comedy for ABC Family, and I loved this character. Her name was Hope because she was someone completely different from what I've played in the past as well. She was kind of mean, actually, kind of like a little vixen, and kind of dry, very like straightforward, dry, matter of fact. So she was a lot of fun to play. And then now recently, my sister and I produced a television film, a romantic comedy called Double Wedding, and that aired 2010. And that was so much fun to do. Honestly, it all, I have to give it to my parents. We have an amazing support system. They're not yes people. They keep us accountable for. Not only that, we have a very close relationship with God. We believe that God is the one who blessed us with the talents that we have, and we just want to serve and give back.
And what is the worst part of growing up in front of the world?
Ooh, the worst part, I would have to say, is, every child has their awkward stage.
Yeah.
Well, my awkward stage is on television and can be seen forever. And then I think the other thing would be, when you put yourself out there, for people to kind of criticize or judge you. And growing up, people are always going to have like their opinions about you, but growing up, Tia and I have learned to kind of just not pay attention to that as much. Well, Tia and Tamera is just basically a show about us. But what makes us different from anything else that we've done is it is a reality show, and it shows us just who we are as people. We are completely vulnerable to our audiences, and we just hope that they like it as much as we did, shooting it for them. But throughout the first season, you'll see Tia getting ready for her first baby, and then you'll see me getting ready for my wedding. And what makes it so hard is that these two very pivotal, transformational, events in our lives are happening at the same time. It was hard in the beginning because I wasn't used to having cameras around me 24/7. And because I was kind of brought up in front of the television camera, there were certain things that I kept to myself. You know, I had to guard certain things, whereas doing a reality show, the only way it's going to work is if you're completely vulnerable. So I had to learn how to break down those walls and not tiptoe around certain, you know, circumstances. You had to just completely be yourself, and that was hard in the beginning. But after a while, you forget the cameras are there, and my sister and I were just having a lot of fun. You'll see my husband only in a very small amount. You won't see him in a lot, and it's the same thing with Tia's husband. We wanted to make sure that the show was around us mostly, and, you know, a little about our husbands.
So what do you focus on in the reality show? Is it just you? What are you doing in the reality?
Well, I'm planning my 300-person wedding. So many people. I didn't realize how stressful that could be. So you'll get to see me at my bridal shower, at my bachelorette, and then you'll get to see Tia's involvement in all of that. And then you'll get to see, you know, Tia just get ready for her first baby.
How's marriage life been?
I love it.
How long has
I
it
love
been
it.
now?
6 months.
6 months?
It'll
Oh, it's still very new.
Yeah, it's very, very, very new. So people say we're kind of like in the blissful, you know, fun stage, and getting to know each other stage as well, although we dated for almost 7 years, but we never lived together. So we're really getting used to each other's quirks, his rhythm, how he does things, and how I do things.
Are you here with him inside?
Yes, I am.
That's
He
lovely.
loves it here.
Really?
And he's honestly the best person to travel with, so we've just been having a blast. There you go. Thank you.
Thank
You
you
guys
for
are
your
lovely.